Hi, welcome to the first in our series of videos about Pro Tools. We'll start with giving you some idea of, what is Pro Tools? It's a DAW, or Digital Audio Workstation, or DAW, as some people unfortunately sometimes call it. It can be used by anyone from a bedroom-based hobbyist to pro recording studios, film and TV post-production, computer game sound, and even live sound if you include the venue systems. It provides audio and MIDI sequencing, editing and recording capabilities, so it's ideal for both tracking and composing on. And its video sync and import and even editing capabilities have made it the industry standard for film post-production. Pro Tools comes straight out the box as well with a complement of incredibly powerful instrument and effects plugins, many of which we'll be taking a look at over this series of videos. There are several different versions of Pro Tools out there. Let's have a look at these. At the top end of the range we have Pro Tools HD, and this comes in three different versions or flavors. We have Pro Tools HD, HD Native, and the Pro Tools HDX. Now these all use Avid HD series interfaces, and you'll connect these to your computer using PCIe cards. So it's not really that practical to use these using a laptop or an iMac, not without some kind of external chassis. The HD and HDX systems are known as the DSP systems, and this is because they also provide dedicated processing chips that can take some of the load off your computer. On HD systems you'll need another PCIe card, but with HDX these DSP chips are actually included on the same card as the interface. If you have a Pro Tools DSP system, you'll be able to use the TDM and the new AAX DSP format plugins, the non-host based. I should note just here that if you've got one of the older Pro Tools HD TDM systems, Pro Tools 10 is actually the last version that's going to be supported, so you're going to have to look at upgrading at some point in the near future. If you do buy Pro Tools HD, you also get a license that gives you all of the software features using any Core Audio or ASIO interface, and that's the version that I'm actually going to be using for these videos. Next we have what's simply called Pro Tools 10. This can use any Core Audio or ASIO compatible interface, and it comes with almost all the same features as Pro Tools HD. It's actually possible to add almost all of these features if you purchase the Complete Production Toolkit. There are several other cut down versions of Pro Tools, Express, M-Powered and SE, and these come bundled with various hardware. We're not going to be looking at those in these videos. I'm going to be demonstrating Pro Tools on a Mac. It comes in both Mac and PC versions, however. There's not a lot of difference between using it on either platform, but I should point out the way that the shortcut modifier keys change. The Command key on the Mac becomes the Control key on the PC. The Mac Control key takes up the Start button on the PC, and fairly obviously that leaves the Option key on the Mac is replaced by the Alt PC equivalent. Okay, so now you've got some kind of idea of what Pro Tools is. Let's get straight into our first video, which will show you what to do when you first boot it up or when you've just connected a new audio interface.